Hello, welcome to the Daily Purposeful Movement Challenge. Today we've got plank jacks, squat jumps, push-ups, wall angels. We're gonna do some spinal balances, we're gonna do some Superman holds, and we're gonna do some jump rope. So let's get started with plank jacks, and then we'll move on to squat jumps. So I don't know if you can, I think I'll go sideways. Okay, so you're gonna start in a good neutral wrist position, that good plank. See how my bum's not high, because that's easier. Don't lock your elbows, looking forward. Drawing your core in, and we're gonna jump one foot out, and feet in, both feet out, and in. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the core really engaged. Now squat jumps. We're gonna look up, we're gonna drop our bum down, and if you're starting out, don't worry about jumping. So we're gonna squat down, and then if you want, lift your heels off the ground with the heel raise. Progression, a slight little hop, Then you're gonna go into a jump. Again, you're looking up. So good for the knees and the hips, the bones and the muscles. So let's go. Let's call this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're gonna go to push-ups. So back to our mat. Hands shoulder width apart. Elbows in, starting out, we're gonna be on our knees. We're gonna lower ourselves down, elbows are snug alongside your torso, and press up. So you're gonna lower yourself down, press up. Progression, we're coming off our knees, down, knees, press yourself up. So use your knees, but building progression. Off your knees to lower yourself down, knees then, maybe off your knees. A traditional push-up is a wider stance. It's more chest and shoulders. Again, on your knees, coming off your knees to lower yourself down as next progression. Knees up, off your knees, lower yourself down, knees up. Being off your knees, we're gonna come up and down. So there's your progression, and we've got 10 push-ups. You can do whatever kind of push-up you want. Too hard, you can do them alongside a wall. In my lovely garage, I don't really have great space for this. Try my utility box. And so you can do it against a counter, which is probably better than a wall, but just do the push-ups. Start somewhere. Okay, next we're gonna go to wall angels, and then spinal balance, again, great in my garage. No great wall. Trying to have a flat wall, heels against it. Head back, we're gonna externally rotate your shoulders. So you're gonna really open up your chest. This is so good for the back. We spend so much of our day kind of hunched forward. This is gonna open it up. Progression, once you get your hands flat, is you're gonna slowly draw your fingertips to reach overhead, and then we're gonna come down. Elbows at your sides, squeeze. We're gonna come up, and then down. Really work on that progression. Again, if you don't have a wall, like me, just take a look at your sides, making sure that you're hanging out doing these, really opening up your chest, and then squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze those scapulas together. You're standing tall, weight equally on both feet, tailbone is tucked under, abs engaged. And how you know if your tailbone is tucked under, giving that good neutral spine, is squeeze your glutes. If you aren't, if your booty's sticking out, try squeezing your glutes. It's a lot harder. So standing tall, lifting through your crown, don't lock your knees, weight equally on both feet. So here are your wall angels. We're gonna come back down to the ground. We're gonna move to spinal balance, which is also, it's a yoga move, but it's also Pilates. Soften your elbows, good neutral wrists. You're in a tabletop position. Obviously a different type of tabletop than you were in Pilates 100. So hips are over your knees. We're gonna pull your belly in, and we're gonna lift right arm, left leg off. Try not to roll to that hip. You're pointing your fingertips and toes in opposite direction, engaging your core. We're gonna pull that right shoulder blade back, and your left elbow, I call it my standing arm, is slightly bent. So you're using your muscles. We're gonna come back down and switch. Keep your core engaged. It's a lot of abdominals here, and back down. So nice and slow. In yoga, we go with the breath. Here, you do whatever you want. Try not to lock your elbows, keeping that shoulder blade pulled back so there's nice space between your ears and your shoulders. You're extending through the middle of your glute. Try to keep the arm and the leg parallel with the mat. Core engaged, breathing. It's a lot of core, and core isn't just your abs, it's your back as well. And medically, how we describe it, if you remove your arms, legs, and head, that's your core. It's your torso. So we're gonna do a couple more, and then we're gonna move to Superman holds, which is a lot of back. So now, we're gonna come down onto the mat, chin on the mat, so you're not turning your head. Extend your arms out, legs out, pointing your toes and fingertips in opposite direction. As you lay here, your belly's hanging the mat. I want you to pull the core in. Come on, pull your abs in. Then we're gonna bring arms and legs off the mat. You're gonna look forward. Too hard, do single arm opposite leg, kind of like spinal balance. Now shoulder blades pulled back. Try not to bend your knees. Fingertips and toes are pointed in opposite direction. If you want, you can draw your elbows and bring them to your sides. Come on, pull your abs in. We're gonna hold for 20 seconds here. Whatever Superman you want. Try not to bend through your knees, really pointing your toes and fingertips. Maybe lift a little bit off the mat, more of your thighs off the mat. Come on, pull your abs in. You're gonna feel it in your lower back. It's a lot of back here, and we don't think about that. We take it for granted. Superman, which is again is a yoga move and a Pilates move. And then we're gonna come down to rest. So we have 2 of those. Next up is we have jump rope. So we're gonna start with no rope at all. We have 360 seconds, and the reason why we have so many is because we really want to start challenging that heart. So you're gonna jump tall, not small. No rope, starting out. So you're not jumping here, you're really rolling your shoulders back. Remember all those wall angels we did? Think about those. Progression is you're gonna do, called an indoor jump rope. It's got a handle and a ball, and it simulates you jumping rope. Listen to your core. I'm hearing, oh, my bladder. Well, go pee before you do this. You can wear bladder pads. Don't be afraid and don't be intimidated by jumping rope. What's a little pee among friends? You can also do some Kegels. I was at my naturopath yesterday, and they have this new bladder incontinence system that I'm gonna look into. But jumping rope with a rope, doesn't have to be a speed rope, this is not, is really gonna be the gold standard, the goal. Because now it makes you focus on the rope. It's mental acuity, which we need to work on as we age. So again, we have 3 of these at 60 seconds each. If you can't get to 60 seconds, stop, start back again. But the more you work at it, the easier it's gonna become. And do hard things. So there you go. There's today's daily Purposeful Movement challenge. We're aging well together. Have a great day.